yeah, another Eurovision review video for me, and apologies in advance if I cough during this video. I'm gonna try to avoid it, but yeah, I have a cough. I'm sorry. It sucks. I hope it'll go away. This video is about my own country, Norway, and we are sending a song called That's How You Write a Song. It's our entry, and it is performed by our adorable little hobbit, Alexander Rybak. Who, of course, crushed everything in his path in Moscow in 2009 to win with his brilliant fairy tale. Yeah, this entry is not a fairy tale. He did do very well. When he won with fairy tale, he also crushed the competition beyond belief in our national selection. And he did do that again this year. He said afterwards that he's very becomingly modest. He said that he was sure that the second, the song that came in second, whose singer had a much better voice than he does, of course that doesn't take much, that he and she had been very close, and that everyone had gotten almost the same amount of votes, so he was just so grateful to be able to represent Norway again. And of course it turned out that he got almost 4 times as many votes as the runner-up, so misplaced modesty there. I don't know how we're going to do with this. I'm absolutely convinced we're going to get through from the semi. I'd be shocked and appalled if we don't, because this is a really fun song. It's inspired by lots and lots of letters that he's received from young people, kids, who want to write songs and who ask for his advice. In that respect, this song is useless, because it very strongly glosses over everything you need to know. Step 1, step 2, profit. It's inspired by his being asked for advice, but it isn't actually advice. He has also been asked, how will it benefit us to have him performing for us? And he says that he doesn't think it'll be as helpful as maybe people think. And I'm sure he's right. He says that he thinks we will get a lot more radio play of our song now in the build-up to the contest, because he is who he is. But he also says this is not a song that does well on radio. It's a very visual entry. If you haven't seen it, you will see that. You will see what he means. In that sense, it's like Heroes that Sweden won with a few years ago. No comparison beyond that, but it's the same type of thing that you have animation on stage or in the video that, yeah, doesn't translate well. Our big advantage with having Rybak is, well, I personally like that he writes his own material. He wrote the song, composed the song, so that's very good. And what's great about him is not that he's such a good singer, because he's not. He's actually a pretty bad singer. But what he does have is amazing stage presence. He is so happy on stage. He enjoys it so much. He communicates his own joy of music so well that when people watch him, they can't help but be sort of infected with that joy. And that is a huge plus, because that comes through the TV screen and people respond to it. That is maybe the biggest thing. And yeah, it's gonna help that he is extremely well known in Eurovision circles and people will remember him, because he has not changed at all since 2009. He literally has not changed one iota. He looks exactly the same as he did 9 years ago. So people will remember him and hopefully have good memories. But even if they didn't, he would still be able to communicate that just bursting with joy that he has. Being on stage, performing music, communicating with music. That's a huge advantage. The song is very catchy. It's very easy to pick up on. Once you've heard the chorus one time, you already know it. The presentation, which I'm sure they're not going to change, or at least not in any noticeable way, it's kind of childish. That's not a plus. But of course, again, it's inspired by children and young people reaching out to him, so it kind of fits. I I think we're going to do well with this. I think that it's a catchy entry that is not very well sung, but very well performed. I think that is a fun entry. People are going to be smiling and wanting to get up and dance when they hear it. I think that we can be very proud of ourselves this year, no matter how we do. And I think that we have a very realistic hope of beating the Swedes, which is all I care about. So good luck, Alexander. I'm sure you're going to do very well. You're going to give a great performance and make us all proud. Good luck in Lisbon, although you hardly even need it.